In my life, I found comfort in make-believe. My mother used to take me to the park. My mom was always studying something or trying something new. She never really found herself. Well, that's not true. She found herself many times. First, she was a florist, then she was a dog walker, and then she sort of gave up for a while and raised me. Now she's studying to be a life coach. My father is resentfully supportive of her. He works 85% of the week, so I don't get to see him much, but from the muffled conversations I hear between them and the looks I see at breakfast, he seems to hold his tongue. I used to like going to the park. I would make believe I was a farmer or a prince or an explorer running through the fields. I used to watch other kids playing, but I was never jealous. One girl stuck out to me. Her name was Penelope. I pretended that Penelope and I were married like my parents and that I was working so I didn't get to see her much. That night at dinner, I told my mom I was married.
You're married? Uh-huh. Oh, Charlie, I think you should know that not all married couples are away as much as Daddy and I are. It's just, Dad has to work till, I get my classes up and running. But I think it's wonderful that you have a little girl that you're interested in.
She set up a play date for us the next week.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Charlie's your first play date.
Terrific. Penelope? Penelope, your friend's here. Penelope.
Penelope pretended to be hurt a lot. Her mom said,
She does this to get attention sometimes. Penelope.
"My wife is a freak."
Penelope, your friend's here. Come on. It's Charlie.
Hi, this is Charlie. Good to see you. You guys gonna go play? Sure.
Okay.
Yeah? Go ahead.
Be a good hostess.
Let's play house.
She said the magic words. "I've got news, Penelope. I've been doing that for a week."
Okay. I'm going to work. Hey, wait. We supposed to play together.
My first lover's quarrel. Exhilarating. I'll admit it. It was short-lived. I didn't see her again because our mothers had creative differences. My first divorce. My father got very sick when I was 16, non-Hodgkin lymphoma. He had to stop working when he started radiation therapy, so he was home all the time. My mom was sort of forced to grow up when he stopped working. She had to take a job as a housekeeper, which killed her, I could see it. I had a girlfriend at the time, Susan.
Hey,
Hey.
how is he?
Same.
And Mom?
I know, she's just...
Yeah. I know.
The hardest part is when they're away from each other and see how miserable they are. My mom hates going to work and my dad's dying on the couch.
I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. But just know that you're not alone, okay? I'm right here if you need anything.
Okay. Do you want to get some lunch?
Did you finish the math homework?
Yeah.
Could you help me with it?
Sure. Hey, Susan.
Yeah?
Am I a good boyfriend?
Yeah, of course you are. Why would you even ask that?
I don't know, I feel like so much of our time is taken up with my parents, and we don't have any time to be romantic or alone, you know?
You're romantic?
Exactly.
I had no idea.
Exactly.
Charlie, you're amazing. And of course your parents take up a lot of your time, but I couldn't ask for anything more. You're an extraordinary person, and you're handling this whole thing so much better than I ever could. I'm just like really proud of you.
I broke up with her the next day. I don't know why, I just felt like I was drowning and she was one more weight on top of me.
Yeah, you really liked her. And you said all these great things about her. You just went on and on about her. What happened?
I don't know, it felt like a weight, and I was drowning in this whole ocean worth of shit.
You're afraid. I mean, look, the most important woman in your life, your mom, is like an emotional vampire to you. Sucks all the life out of you. Dominates your life. When you've had that, how do you feel like I want to bring somebody else into my life like that? You feel used up. Who in this family aren't you taking care of? When do you take care of you?
Not a lot. I got a dad who's sick, and chemo's not working, and he's going soon, and a mom who doesn't even know how to work.
I know why you're having those nightmares. But you're the kid. And you know what parents do when their kid has a nightmare? They help them wake up. They calm them down. They look in the closet, they look under the bed, and they tell them it's going to be okay. There's not one thing you've told me about your mom or your dad through all of this. And not an aunt, an uncle, nobody in your life who's told you it's going to be okay.
I'm the one saying it.
Yeah, you are. It's going to be okay.
Every day I would take a deep breath as I turned my key, because I didn't know where my mom would be, and where she was in the house would tell me how my dad was. If she was out of sight, he was fine. I dreaded the day she was anywhere near the door.
You know what's weird is every time you talk about your dad, every single time you're in here, you talk about your dad. And you tell me about how he's getting closer and closer to the end. And you look so nonchalant about it, like you're just reading the newspaper about somebody who's dying. Not like it's your father.
He's not really my father. He's always gone. He's never there. He's been sick so long that I don't even know what it's like to have a father around. And my mom's so busy trying not to have a job and trying not to work that I have to pick up that slack too. I don't have any time to think about not having a dad around.
You got to build some walls. It's a good thing to have walls. But what you got to stick in them is doors and windows for people like that girlfriend of yours who still would like to be your girlfriend. You know that. If you don't shut her out. And to open it up to demand from your mother her attention, to tell her the pain you're in, and to go to your dad before he dies, tell him what you're really feeling, and see if he can be there for you.
2 weeks later, I was on my temporary leave from school and my dad was on his deathbed. I filled my days by going to the park and watching parents and children playing at the playground. When I started to get jealous, I'd go home.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls and window sills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel This is a place where I feel